Alright, so multiplying radicals. The key here is what's on the outside stays on the outside, and what's on the inside stays on the inside. So the outsides get multiplied, the insides get multiplied. It's easier if you simplify first, then do the multiplications, and then also make sure that you simplify after as well. So y. Alright, so you're going to always check that. Alright, simplify after if possible as well. So, we're going to simplify, root 6 can't be simplified, root 2 can't be simplified, so we're going to multiply the insides. There's nothing on the outside, so there's a 2, and then 6 times 2. Alright, now before I even multiply that to get a 12, I want to do my prime factorization thing from the lesson before. Alright, so that's a 6 is a 2 times 3. So this is like 2 root 2 times 3 times 2. So now since I have a pair, I'm going to circle my pair and take one out. So I've got 2 times the 2 I took out times root 3 equals 4 root 3. Alright, there's my answer. A way that you can check these, go to your calculator and plug in 2 times the square root of 6 times the square root of 2. That'll give you some crazy decimal answer. And then plug in 4 times the square root of 3. That should give you the exact same crazy decimal answer. So here we go. We got, I'm going to multiply the insides. So that's root 6 times 12. Now I don't actually multiply the 6 times 12. If I did, I get 6 times 12 is 72. But then I just want to do the prime factorization again anyway. So why even bother with the multiplying the 6 times 12 step? So 6 is a 2 times 3, and 12 is a 4 times 3, and that's a 2 times 2. So we've got 4 2s, or 3 2s, and 2 3s. So that equals 2 2 2 times 3 times 3. So I did the prime factorization of the 6, the prime factorization of the 12. So 6 times 12 is 72, or 2 times 2 times 2 times 3 times 3 is 72. So it's equivalent, but now I can find my pairs. 2, 2, so I take out 1. 2 3s, so I take out 1. And it leaves me with just that 2 here. And then that's going to equal 6 root 2. So here, this is our exponent rules. We square this, so this is 2 root 3 times 2 root 3. So we multiply the what's on the outside. So 2 times 2 is 4. And then square root of 3 times square root of 3 is just 3. Right? So you're going to get 4 times 3, which is 12. There's our answer. If you didn't see that, you could still just blindly follow the process. 2 times 2 is 4. Root 3 times root 3, multiply the underneaths, or what's on the inside, and get 3 times 3. And then you circle your pair, take it out, you get 4 times 3, and that's 12. That process was a lot longer. It's a lot quicker to notice that root 3 times root 3 is going to give you square root of 3 times square root of 3 is just 3. Alright, that'll be a lot quicker. So here, multiply the outsides. We get 8 times 6 is 48. And then underneath we have a 3, and that 6 is a 2 times 3. So I'm going to write 3 times this 3 and this 2. So now there's my pair. Circle the 2, take 1 out, so I got 48 times 3, and I've got that root 2 left. And then 48 times 3 is 144. So that's 144 root 2. Done. So, simplify. Remember, what's on the outside stays on the outside. What's on the inside stays on the inside until you simplify. Okay, so let's do just a few more examples. And then these are your U tries. So a few more examples here. We got, this is the square root of 3 times 12. And 12 is equal to 3 times 4, which is 2 times 2. So I'm going to write these in order. So these are going to be the 2 times 2 times 3. That's the from the 12. So 12 is equal to 2 times 2 times 3, and then this 3 is still there. So now I circle my pairs, take 1 out, take 1, 2 out, and that gives me a 6. So what am I left with underneath? Well, that simplifies really to the square root of 1, or it simplifies completely away. So it's just 6. So 4 root 7 times 2 root 14. Multiply what's on the outside. That's 4 times 2. And then multiply what's on the inside. 7 times 14. So 4 times 2 is 8. And then 14 is 7 times 2. So we have a 7. And then 14 is really 7 times 2. There's our pair. Take out 1. So we have 8 times 7. This is left underneath. And that gives us a 56 root 2. So now 5 squared. The other way you can look at this is your exponent rules. Distribute the square to both of these. So you got 5 squared, and then you got root 3 squared. 5 squared is 25. And root 3 squared is 3. So that gives us a 75. So square root 3 times 5, and then this 10 is 5 times 2. So 3 times 5 times 5 times 2. So that's 3, 5, 10. Whatever's underneath is what gets multiplied. And now I got a pair of 5s. Take them out. So 5 root 3 times 2. The 3 is left underneath and the 2 is left underneath. So 5 times root 6. D-O-N-E. Done. Again, if you want to check with your calculator, plug into your calculator root 3 times root 5 times root 10. Gives you whatever answer. And then plug in 5 times the square root of 6. And that'll give you the same answer. Alright, here's your U try. Good luck, and we'll see you in class tomorrow. Remember, what's on the inside stays on the inside, and then simplify. What's on the outside gets multiplied with each other and stays outside. Take care.